Today's bonus project is a beaded wire bracelet. It's a little more formal of a bracelet with a toggle clasp. It's using a totally different technique than the stretchy bracelet. In your first step, you're going to want to cut your beading wire somewhere around 8 to 10 inches long. You're going to place a crimp bead and a toggle clasp on one end of your wire. You're going to tuck the loose end of the wire back through the crimp bead to create a loop. You can decrease the size of the loop by pushing the crimp bead up towards the clasp. You want that to be fairly tight. You're going to use your jewelry crimping tool here, the crimping pliers, to close your crimp bead, and the way you do that is you just squeeze it flat. This is going to tighten it up, holding your toggle really nice and tight. So now you're going to use some scissors or wire cutters to trim your little excess tail there. Just cut that wire off. And now it's time to string your beads in your desired sequence. And this is the fun part of it. You want to play around with whatever beads of your choice. Lay them out several different ways until you figure out the design that you really like. For our design, we use 2 small sterling beads at each end of the bracelet. So you start with your 2 small beads, then you add on as your design is laid out. But we used a total of 4 large red accent beads, 5 of the smaller black lava beads, and 9 of the silver, what I like to call as filler beads, to kind of break up your colors. I like to put a little silver or gold in there. And so you just want to get those strung. You can see how it's coming together nicely. So at this point, you want to wrap it around your wrist or a friend's wrist, whoever you may be making the bracelet for. Because believe it or not, all of our wrists are different sizes. Probably one of the smallest things on my entire body is my wrist. So we actually used a total of 22 beads for our video. At the very end, you're going to want to put another crimp bead. And you use your crimping pliers to close that crimp bead. Just give a good squeeze to it, get it nice and tight, and this is what stabilizes your bracelet. You can see we have a very nice beaded wire bracelet. The possibilities are endless. You can make any design you'd like using any beads that you may have.